changed in the last week. I am now back on Twitter. So for those who may or may not know, about almost a year ago, I decided to drop off Twitter. The one of the reasons was the AI stuff and the changes to the block feature. But that, as I said before, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. My main reason was that everything I posted, the majority of it was interacted by artist bots or artist scammers. Whether it be likes, tweets, or in my DMs. Now the DM thing, I can privatize that. But it's not fun. Like, even if it's not comments or comments, it's just someone liked it, and you see it, and it's like, oh, it's a scammer, it's a fake artist, I guess you'd say, because it shows to me like, hey, they didn't actually like it. They liked it because they knew you would see it, and they're hoping that they would try and scam you or somehow, and that was like really frustrating. I was just like, and originally it would only happen like every so often, but it got to the point where like literally every day in DMs, the likes, the retweets, it was always that, and I was just like so sick and tired of it. But because the DM thing, I really should just ignore them, because there's the obvious like scams, and I should just ignore them, because I have my DMs open, because I'm not the only one who does the stuff, I found out, but it's because I'm lonely, and I kind of hope I'm not very good at interacting with people, and I kind of hope maybe someone might want to be friends, but not. And I think that my best bet is just to like not engage with them. See if I see the immediate, oh, it's a scammer, just because sometimes it's for fun. Because it's like always fun to see how far before the ball drops before they say, hey, I'm a graphics designer. But at the same time, there's always a tiny hope they don't do that, and they really should just not engage with. But another thing that the reason I decided to come back was because I was kind of misposting on there. Because like I didn't deal with any like toxicity, so there wasn't like I wasn't dealing with people replying to my posts and being a toxic asshole or anything. So and I was like missing posting on there. Because like even though with like Blue Sky, it does feel like real people are interactive in it. And we'll see how this week goes of like posting stuff, like how much of like likes and retweets. And I realized also like even if it is like these artist scammers and stuff, liking, retweeting, kind of helps me out at least, because it's not like I'm gonna commission them. I can see that, because I've been doing this for like 4 years now, and like VTubing for 4 years. It's 11 years of content creation overall, because I did 7 years of YouTube. So I can always detect them, but like I generally, because I still would get like real like people, and I miss kind of like posting on it. And as also as a content creator, I realize not posting them might be harming my growth. As I said before, I try not to worry about that stuff too much. I always say this: fun is first, growth is second. But if there's something that that could help with that, it's worth doing, and unless I deal with like I said, toxicity, there shouldn't be really a reason for me to not post on there as well as on Blue Sky. So I'll still be posting on Blue Sky, and I will be posting on Twitter. I'm actually looking at my Twitter right now, and almost immediately 2 people in my DMs. One thing I did see when I was reopening my DMs, because it's another thing I'm going to see, because with my DMs, if it does get to a point where I'm mostly getting like scammers in, I can just privatize them. And that's that. But they did put something up saying that they're because when I was switching it back on, they said, hey, we're updating our thing that we might, something along the lines of like their systems are going to be better at detecting like scammers and like repeat people. And stuff, so they don't find their way in your DMs. I might actually look in the settings to see if there's stuff that I could do for that. But yeah, back on Twitter, we'll see. Like I said, we'll see how things go for a week, and if I don't deal with too much of the scammers and stuff, then not too often, then hallelujah, I will continue doing this. Oh my god, like, so I'm just looking at some of these and like, look, both of them say they do AI. Oh yes, I am, as a VTuber, I'm going to enlist someone who does AI generated stuff. Yeah, no, fuck that. anyway, hopefully it doesn't go too bad, and we'll see how things go. If need be, I could just use Twitter for posting other stuff, like not VTuber stuff. Like if I get like cool merch and stuff, and use Blue Sky for like promoting the channel and stuff. We'll, like I said, see